Right, so THQ Nordic, they're a developer, well, they're more a publisher, but they're a bunch of guys that put out, like, various games of various qualities. They do put out some good stuff, though, and they have been acquiring, like, IPs over the last few years. Some interesting stuff, like, they published, like, the SpongeBob games, and I think they own Time Splitters. I don't know if they're going to be announcing anything Time Splitters related, like bringing back the old Time Splitters games, but they have a bunch of stuff, and I'm kind of curious to see what kind of games they're going to be showing during this presentation. So let me just bring this up real quick. Oh god. Suddenly volume. Wait, is this the actual quality?
Brothers in mischief forever.
Rat's Quest? Okay then. Right, well this is the pre-show, I guess. The main show begins in just under 2 minutes.
We hope you've had a wonderful time with these upcoming games. Now, enjoy the sensational THQ Nordic Digital Showcase. Oh, and just one more thing.
You guys can hear this, right? Your logo, man, is amazing. What, this? I'm glad you like it.
Get more out of life. Play video games.
Right, so like I said, THQ Nordic is an interesting company. They've been, or more so, the company that owns THQ Nordic, I think they're called Embracer Group. They've been gradually buying up like a bunch of different companies, like, you know, old companies and IPs and stuff. If you're here to sell me logos and stuff on my stream, I'm not interested. Anyways, so yeah, I'm curious to see as to what they're going to be showing here. I will say this though, there might possibly be an announcement here that I'm waiting for, and the announcement in particular is, at the end of last year, their one last announcement was that they're publishing the next South Park video game, because they did show the logo for South Park Digital Studios, or whatever that company is called that made the last two, you know, Stick of Truth and Fractured. So, I don't know if they're going to show that game today, but I'm watching this partially out of curiosity if like they're going to be showing it, because that was like a year ago they announced that, and I was like, oh okay then, that's something to look forward to in the future. But they'll have other stuff as well, so maybe there'll be some other games that will catch my eye. Let's turn that down a smidge. Get the old popcorn out. I don't know if this music is DMCA, but I can edit it in post if that's the case. Sometimes these, like, what do you call them, trailer music or sizzler reel music does that when I upload it to YouTube, which can be a pain in the arse. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, THQ Nordic does own the Time Splitters franchise, and I'm hoping that eventually they will port, you know, the old Time Splitters games to modern platforms.
It's been a while since I last talked to anyone like this. Things are pretty good, for once. I got a job.
Dollar store Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Visit her uncle at Tercetta.
Sorry, his face kind of looked like that a little bit, but it's not.
It's a place where you go when you need a vacation, but it's your family who thinks you should go rather than something you decided on your own. I'm sure it's a fine institution, but that place always felt inevitable to me. Like I'm chained to it. Or like it's keeping me around for something. Like there's something I'm supposed to do.
There's something very uncanny valley about the way he is, like, emoting here.
Wake up! Hearing that damn voice!
I like how the subtitle said "Damn Force." Secret Star Wars game confirmed.
I'm not afraid of that place. I don't want to dig up the past.
Oh, it's an Alone in the Dark thing? Okay. I've never played Alone in the Dark before, so yeah. I couldn't have guessed that that's what that was, like, showing. Or advertising. Anyways. So here's the thing, I've got this presentation set to 1080p on YouTube, but the quality still kind of looks like a bit blurry. I don't know why that is, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it for now. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Like I said, I hope everyone's doing good today. I'm just kind of dying from humidity, but other than that, I'm feeling fine. Today's stream's going to be a bit more of a chill stream. I'm going to be doing Fortnite after this. Oh, here we go.
It's a snow day, the most magical of days in a young child's life. Yes! Yes!
Right, so we're opening immediately with the South Park game that they teased last year. So wait, is this like an action game? Alright. I can't tell if this is an action game or if it's a MOBA or what. Interesting. And it's actually like in 3D, like it's not like, you know, the show style, which I don't mind, but it's interesting to see they're going back to trying a 3D style. You know, after like all the N64 games, which didn't look that good. I wonder if that's the only South Park game, or if they have like another one, like a more like proper one, because that one looked like a smaller project.
The choices he made changed his life and ours.
You know, I still need to watch the latest season of South Park. Anyway, enough about South Park, back to this.
As a vast and beautiful ecosystem, where every living thing has its place and its purpose. But the invaders brought Sankra to our world and disconnected us from each other. You see, it is not enough just to climb every tower, as you might do on Earth. One must uncover how everything in our world is part of a whole. The many hidden relations that connect all living things on Adelpha in perfect harmony. He discovered our secrets, learned how to nurture our creatures, nourished our plants, to understand that they only grow together. And he learned to influence this delicate...
If you were to ask me what game is this, I would probably say like Avatar. You know, that Peter Jackson movie? But no, there already is an Avatar game that's being made by Ubisoft. I don't know, I've never watched Avatar, but it kinda gives me that energy just looking at the environment.
Influencing the balance, supporting the resistance, and defying the invaders with just the right strategy. In return, our planet would grant him...
You know, this is also giving me some Just Cause. James Cameron, wait, what did I say? Peter Jackson? Sometimes I get those two mixed up. This game, like, looking at the action set pieces, it kind of reminds me of Just Cause a little bit as well. Just sci-fi. Is this like an installment in the series, or is this like a new IP? Because I don't know. This is public domain music, right? Recreation.
So, how did you create that? Well,
So I started back in Red Hill County, you know, over along the coast. But then I split the track between Grizzly River and Smoky Hill. Turned one half into a western town, and the
I think I
other one
remember
into a
them
crazy
showing this
stadium.
game last year.
Dinosaurs, jet skis. Just watch.
It looks fun. Just create your own tracks and like go crazy with it.
All by yourself? Well, Bubba, Sarah, and Scooter all helped me. Once we found out about the loops, things got a little out of hand.
You know what's funny? The song is probably like, you know, public domain, like royalty free or whatever.
So,
But
what do we do now?
statistically speaking, if I upload this to YouTube, it's gonna get content claimed by some rando anyway.
Wait. What? Do you really want to race in that? I got you.
So yeah, this is kind of reminding me of
Satisfied?
it's reminding me a bit of Trackmania, but it looks like it's got a ton more customization to it. Like it's designed around just the idea of just making your own shit. God, there was a racing game that I had growing up. I think it was called Revolt. Like, I remember having that game on PC, and there was like a track editor in it, and it was like the most amazing thing to me back in the day, where it's like, oh wow, you can make your own tracks. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in Recreation, because that looks like it's kind of like, you know, up my alley. Sorry if my commentary is not the best today. Like, I'm not feeling too amazing because of the weather.
Tell a tale of mortals.
Like, we've not exactly been hit with, like, a heat wave, but it has been kind of humid over here, and it's been somewhat annoying. So my energy is a bit low today. That's why I'm not going to be doing a ton today after this. I'll be streaming Fortnite for a couple hours and then that's it. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope you're all feeling good if you're watching this. I think it's just one person watching for now, but I don't really, you know, I don't mind. It's understandable because I don't normally stream at this hour. I usually stream like 2 hours from now.
Fate destined them for godlike greatness.
But the gods had other plans.
I'm guessing this is an RTS, I'm not sure. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Their ambition angered the goddess. And winged retribution showed them no mercy.
I don't know if anybody heard, but Ubisoft was working on a sequel to... fuck, I forgot what it was called. It was that game that was kind of inspired by Breath of the Wilds. Phoenix Rising or something like that. They were working on a sequel to that, but they cancelled it.
But don't
Yeah, Immortals, yeah. The reason they cancelled it is because it's pretty much all hands on deck with the like 20 million different Assassin's Creed projects. So they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna silently cancel this game in favour of those. Which is a real shame, because I actually really liked Immortals. That game was fun. Oh well, at least we have Tears of the Kingdom. I would like to see Ubisoft try another Immortals game at some point. So does anyone know when THQ Nordic obtained the Time Splitters rights? It was a while ago, I think it was like 3 or 4 years back. Maybe a little bit longer than that.
Explore war-torn cities and the Siberian countryside. Deploy squads from the train to explore the surrounding area.
I'm not gonna have much input for this kind of game. Like, this is not the kind of game that I play. So, yeah.
Prepare to fight your way to freedom. Face challenging situations and unexpected obstacles. On this relentless journey, you will realize that your troops are not units, but people. Do whatever it takes to prevail, and keep your soldiers alive. Watch them rise through the ranks, and unlock new skills.
By the way, I love that one guy who joined chat just to basically sell me logo design or whatever. But that's not the first time that's happened on Twitch. Because every once in a while I just get some rando where it's like, hey, you got a really nice looking stream. And then they'll, like, they want you to be like, oh, thank you, I worked really hard on my layout and stuff. And then they'll be like, hey, I can make you graphics for your stream. And it's like, no, I'm good.
Or the suffering and loss of all those under your command will have been in vain. This is your last train home.
It's always fun when people join, like, come into my stream purely for that. And, you know, not to actually watch the stream. Like, do you think these kind of people, like, sort streams by lowest number of viewers and just join the newest one? Just so that they can immediately, like, jump in on, like, a stream that just started, just to ask the owner that. Because I feel like that's what these kind of people do. But I digress.
Come on.
Hey.
Acting.
Get that plank over there.
Is this train?
Yeah.
This has some serious New Super Mario Bros. U, like, energy going on. Where it's like these people playing this, like, cooperative video game, they're like, wow, look at this!
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
They're, like, pretending to play a game.
Get behind me.
I've never played Train, but I've heard it's good. At least I'm assuming this is Train. Like, is this Train 4 or 5? I don't know what they're up to now, but I know there's at least 3 of them in the series.
Yeah.
I was about to make a joke, is that the pizza guy? But it quite literally was.
Yes!
Yes!
Let's go, guys!
Let's go, guys! Sorry. The way they're, like, saying things seems oddly AI-ish. AI-generated video game players.
Ready for round 2? Yeah, sure.
Okay, so they're up to 5 then. Yeah, I need to check out that series sometime. I do like platformers. Frog. Kind of. So I'm guessing it's like a survival game of sorts. What was the name of that alien game that THQ Nordic published like a year or so ago? It was like based off of an old PlayStation 2 GameCube game. I forgot what it was called, but was that any good? Destroy All Humans? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I need to check out those games. Like, there's two of them, right? Like, I think they remastered both of them. Like, I think I did show interest in those when they announced the remasters, but when they came out, I guess I was just busy with other stuff. And then I forgot about them. So, is the entire presentation just going to be trailers? Because I think last year they had, like, you know, two hosts. Like, you know, kind of in between the trailers. I don't know if they've completely done away with that this time, it seems like it. I mean, we're like 20 minutes into this digital showcase, so it would be weird if, like, only now will they, like, have the announcers where it's like, "Hi everyone, welcome to our digital showcase." Oh yeah, for anyone wondering, I haven't done any streams for the last few days, but I do intend to do another stream maybe tomorrow. Like, I've been trying to deal with some stuff in the background, but yeah, tomorrow I'll probably do like another proper stream. Tonight's just a light, chill stream. Maybe I can try finishing Mega Man Battle Network 2 tomorrow, because apparently I'm almost done with the game. I think I have like 1 or 2 streams of that left.
Please stand by. The Dynasty have amassed an enormous army right under our noses. And as of 10 minutes ago, while the GDF Council was debating whether to even respond, the Dynasty have launched attacks across our western border. They've been planning this for God knows how long. Harvesting operation sighted. SciComm, Code Red. Issue an immediate retreat order to all GDF units in 10 miles. Get our troops out of there. Weapons free. These things fire, fire back. Get our drone fleet in the air and get me a satellite pointed at this. I want to know what the hell we're dealing with.
Not sure if this is a DMCA or whatnot. Like, I always wonder, because, like, these people that do these, like, you know, presentations, they know that a lot of people are, like, gonna, like, do online live stream reactions like myself. And I wish some of them would learn by now, okay, we're gonna make sure to not have DMCA content-worthy music. I won't know for sure until I upload this on YouTube later. Having said that, I don't think THQ have ever been that egregious with their, like, music choices. By the way, do you guys know what THQ stands for? Toy Headquarters. Because THQ started as a toy company and then they moved into video games. And then the original company went bankrupt, I think. But then they came back as THQ Nordic, which is what we know them as today. It's something like that, but yeah. That's what THQ actually stands for.
choice. You have a good day too.
Don't just fucking excuses. You think this is a joke or what? Any reason you're still breathing? Bloody scum! What shit, you idiot?
What a fool.
One at a time, boys.
There's the life. You had your share, mate. Get lost. Get lost. Nobody Oi, you twat!
What was that?
Sorry, you fucking twat!
Mess him up! Time to put that booty to good use.
So you play as a pickpocketer?
Still taking bets?
Sure.
That's a big boy!
Oh, we got dragons. Kind of.
Come on, fry him! Yeah!
Really thought you could get away with this, eh? Wait.
Alright. Cool video game title, by the way. How do you pronounce that? Nickelodeon. Is this a new SpongeBob game? Oh. Wait, is this a new TMNT game? I see 4 candles, so... Wait, 3. Huh. 1. Oh, I heard about this. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Okay, that's interesting.
What's the matter, Emily? Why are you so sad all the time? Nothing is the matter, nothing at all. There's nothing for me to be sad about, nothing to do, to love, to see, to be. I just feel... But that's alright. I think we're all like that at times.
I'm guessing this is the Alone in the Dark
I
again.
get up every morning, go to work, and time goes by. 10 years now.
You know this dark area where they're just like in a fucking like black void with like wooden floorboards? Is anyone else getting the vibe of that one fake game that that one guy claimed was real that like Hideo Kojima was apparently working on? Or like had involvement in? I forgot what that game was called already, but
Alone.
some guy was pretending, oh, this game is real, but it wasn't. And like he had a teaser where it was like just like a guy's feet walking across floorboards or some shit like that. I'm not sure if anyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm being reminded of that right now a little bit. I think that's the end of the presentation, actually. Seems like it. So yeah, The Last Ronin, that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna like, I'm a big TMNT fan, but I don't know much about The Last Ronin, but I have heard about it, so I'll explain that in a moment. Okay, so the South Park game, I'll talk about that in a second as well. I'll see if they have any one last announcement before I start talking about my thoughts on the presentation.
What am I supposed to do?
But yeah, there's a couple games in there that look fun. What's it called? Wreckfest or Recreation? Recreation. That one looks good. Right, well there you go, there's your game announcements for the day. There are still 20 unannounced games after this showcase. Interesting. That's it. Okay then. Right, okay then, well, that's the presentation. Let me just quickly do this. Hang on. Don't mind the thumbnails and shit. Let me jump back. Let me just full screen that. So let me just quickly... So... I've known for like about a year now that they had like a South Park game in development. I thought it was going to be more like another, you know, RPG in the same vein as Stick of Truth or Fractured Butthole, but it seems like they're doing something a bit different, so I'm not really sure what this is. Like, is this a MOBA? Is this like an action game? I'm not really sure. Like, I think they mentioned online co-op, so I think it is like a MOBA slash pseudo-strategy sort of thing going on. So it's not really what I thought they were going to do with this, but I'm going to keep an eye on it, see if it's something I might be interested in. But yeah, it seems like it's, you know, like just a... It says co-op multiplayer. Interesting. So it comes out next year. Visually it looks alright. Like, it looks like they're trying to... Like, it's in 3D, but they're trying to recreate the art style of the... You know, the show as best they can with the 3D models. Like, it definitely looks better than what they tried to do with the Nintendo 64 back in the day. In fact, I'm gonna just quickly get a picture, show you what I'm talking about. Because South Park used to have 3D video games back in the Nintendo 64 days, and back then they looked like kinda garbage. Hang on, I'll see if I can get a good example of that. Yeah, what if I do this? Yeah, check this out. This is a bit of a tangent, but I'm just going to show it anyway, because why not? Let me just... I love trying to micromanage things on Twitch, it's great. I'm not very good at it, but yeah, here's what I'm talking about. Like, obviously it looks very dated. I'm going to change my PNG back to regular now that I'm not watching that thing anymore. But yeah, but this is how things used to look like back in the fucking late 90s. So yeah, compare that to this. It doesn't look too bad. It looks competent, in fact. But there's still something... Oh god. Why you do this? Wait, where am I? I pressed the spacebar and it just suddenly brought up the fucking thumbnails there as if the video ended. I will say this though, can we not? Can we not with this shit? God damn it. Yeah, hang on a second. I'm trying to look back at that thing, but the player is not helping. But yeah, I was gonna say that there is something about it that looks... I don't want to say off. Like, it kind of looks a bit low budget. I'm not really sure how to put it into words, but... I mean, if you really go, like, get down to it, like, Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole also kind of look low budget, but that's because they're, like, emulating the show's art style. Like, the way they've got the 3D look here, and, like, looking at the environment, it kind of looks a bit more... I mean, look at that. That looks a little bit weird. Like, look at the environment around it. It looks a little bit kind of janky. I don't know if that's intentional, if that's just the way that they want it to look, or otherwise. I don't know. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on this. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't be. I hope it's good. Recreation looks great. I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but it looks like Trackmania, except you can basically make tracks and it looks really crazy. You can make like 1 billion loops if you wanted. And then we got some other stuff, and then we get this like AI voice acting. Like, I swear to God, this almost looks like something that's AI generated. Like, listen. Listen to these guys playing this game.
Shield charge it. Yeah.
There's just something really off about that trailer. The way they, like, you know, quote-unquote react to the gameplay. And then we have this survival thing. Space for Sale, I think it was called. Yeah, Space for Sale. Now, before I move on to Fortnite, I'm just going to quickly go over, like, we had this game as well, which I don't really get an understanding as to what this is about, but it's a game. Now, this one I heard rumours about, like, I don't know, a couple months ago or something. So this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, and basically what this is, from my understanding, like, I'm a big TMNT fan, but there is, like, some TMNT media that I've never watched or, like, you know, engaged in, and one of them is a graphic novel series called The Last Ronin, which, from what I understand, is basically a story in which you play as the last surviving turtle, and what that turtle is apparently meant to be a mystery. Like, you're not supposed to know who the last turtle is, probably until the end of the story, I guess. Like, that's when they reveal, like, who the last survivor was. And it's, like, more of a kind of a dark, gritty, sort of, like, you know, more somber story than, like, the usual, like, you know, happy-go-lucky, relatively speaking, TMNT stuff. So I'm kind of interested. I didn't know that this was, like, going to be an actual thing, because I heard rumours about it, but I didn't take it at face value because I wasn't sure if it was a real thing, but apparently it is. Black Forest Games are making this. I don't know what they've made before, but I recognise the logo, so hopefully they've done good stuff and they'll do good with this. But yeah, colour me interested. I'll keep an eye on this one, see if it's any good. But yeah, that's all my thoughts. Sorry for... Wait, did I have that fucking thing up on the screen this entire time? I didn't even realise I still had that on screen, fuck! But yeah, thank you for watching and listening to me ramble on about the THQ Nordic Presents. It was, okay, there was some good stuff in there, but a lot of the games they've shown off are not exactly to my taste, like, you know, the real-time strategies and stuff like that. Like, I'm not really into those sort of things, but if you're into that, then more power to you, I guess. But yeah, no Time Splitters, they didn't mention anything about that, unfortunately. I don't know if they'll make a new Time Splitters in the future, but I would love to see them, like, remaster the old games. Like, just give us 1, 2, and 3 on modern platforms. That would be great, THQ Nordic, like, please do that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Now I'm gonna set up for Fortnite.